Okay. Back at it. A really good challenge coming up here on Sunday. When you watch the tape, Coach Mayo's done a good job. They play extremely hard. That jumps out. They're well coached. They play with good fundamentals. Defensively, they give you some challenges with structures and people. Very creative. Offensively, quarterback's playing pretty good. He's a mobile guy. We got to do a good job on him. And then special teams, they got some guys that can impact the game. So all three phases, we got to be on it. What do we got?
It's like facing, and you've faced a couple rookie quarterbacks this year, but what it's like facing one later in the season when they've had a chance to get a few games on it. Is it significantly different than if you would face a rookie quarterback earlier in the year?
Yeah, I think he's grown since he's been playing. You know what I mean? I think he's playing probably his best ball right now, probably just because of the experience. So he definitely, his skill set jumps out. You can see why he was taken so high. He's a good player, and he's ascending.
When two of the leading receivers are tight ends, what does that mean for you defensively?
Here we got to do a good job in their tight ends. They're two good players, just like you just said, Paul. But and we'll have different people on those guys, or whether you're in zone or whatever the case may be. But they get open, they catch it. They score points too. So, it's challenging. Because your structures, how you're going to decide to play. They definitely impact the game. You got to be aware of them.
Overall, defensively, what would you like to see improve perhaps this week?
We got to stop the run better, and we got to affect the quarterback better.
As it gets later in the year, do you have to tailor practices differently with the wear and tear of the regular season?
Yeah, we that's a good question, Donnie. Everyone does it a little bit different. We're not tweaking too much. I like where the health of the team is at. I think it benefits us to play football and practice. So we take it honestly week by week, day by day. But it's going to be pretty similar what we've been doing.
Last 3 weeks, Kyler's numbers under pressure have dropped in the first 10 weeks. You said after the game Sunday that you're going to tweak some things to fix that. What kind of things can you tweak to help him do better under?
I'm not going to give you those answers, Josh.
I wasn't in a big picture sense. What can be done?
Yeah, you got to. When people pressure you, got to make them pay.
You mentioned how Drake May is ascending. In what ways is he playing beyond his rookie years?
Yeah, I think he's playing faster. I think right now. He's accurate. He's got a big arm, and the extension shows up. That's real. He extends plays. He can beat you with his legs, getting out of the pocket to throw it or run it. So those are always hard guys to defend. I feel like every other week is a guy like that, but that's kind of where the NFL is going. That's cool. But it's a challenge.
It's kind of a double-edged sword of a rookie having a handful of games under their belt, but also having a little bit more tape on them as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I would always prefer more tape to give you a little more data, So I like to watch, as guys go. But when he kind of took over and where they're at now, and Coach Van Pelt's done a good job of kind of adapting as the year went on. I think they've changed some things to my eye. He's doing a good job of putting them in position to make plays. So.
At this point in the week, are you in wait-and-see mode with Blake?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw, but we signed Mike Pilardi. So if Blake's not able to go, that's who we'll punt.
Do you still expect Matt Prater to be back this season?
Yeah, I hope so. We'll see how it goes. He's getting better day by day. We'll take it one day at a time and go from there.
Is there any concern at all, with Chad? With Chad, he was so hot. Now he's had a miss in each of the last 3 games.
No, that's life in the NFL as a kicker. You know what I mean? You're not going to make every one. So he's working on some things and doing what he can do to be a weapon for our team.
There's a handful of metrics that show Max Belton has really taken a leap forward the last 5 weeks. Can you just talk about the progression that you've seen from him?
Yeah, I think, I think it's just like we were talking about the quarterback, you know what I mean? I think the more he plays, the better he's going to get, you know, because if you have a growth mindset, you're going to learn from each rep. So I think Smitty's doing a really good job with him. He just needs to play football, you know what I mean, and make mistakes and make plays and execute and lose at the point of attack, win at the point of attack. They're all learning experiences for him. So it's a challenge because he's going to play completely different receivers this week. You know what I mean? We're going to play different structures this week than week to week. It's a brand new week, so it's all a learning experience. You know, each time he plays. But I like what he's doing fundamentally. As we talked about, I forget a couple weeks ago. I think his in space, he's got better spatial recognition right now. What he's doing with his body, where he needs to be. And he's not making mistakes he was earlier in the year just from an eye discipline to an alignment standpoint. He's taking a coach and he's running with it.
With Garrett, he's been so good this year, and I've said a few plays Sunday that didn't go as well. What's your message to that after a game like that?
Yeah, live and move on, learn and move on.
Who will be in 40 this week?
Joey Blunt had a good week.
Double time for him this year.
First one. First time double guy. They take it to heart, man. They want that jersey.
There was a report this morning that the Giants are signing Devad off the practice squad. What have been thoughts on him, and happy for his opportunity?
I am happy for his opportunity. He loves ball. He puts everything into his craft. So good luck to him. I had a good talk with him last night.
Coach, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.